Hey guys, this is Julian from the Binary Lab doing a mindset video, and it's about reality. Reality is what you make of it. And today I'm going to be giving you a tale of two different cab drivers. So last month when I returned from Bangkok to Singapore, I took a cab. And if you didn't know, in Bangkok there are two different airports. There's Suvarnabhumi Airport, and there's also the Don Mueang Airport. So the Suvarnabhumi Airport is the bigger, newer one, and Don Mueang is a smaller one. Um, so I took a cab last month from Suvarnabhumi Airport, and this guy, he told me he's been waiting for 3 hours, and there's just an oversupply of taxis, and no one's taking them. Everyone's taking Grab, and Grab's killing the business. So I was like, well, why don't you use the Grab feature? They was like, oh no, it doesn't work. And then when we got to, it's just like on the way home to my home, he was talking about like how badly business been hit. Like sometimes business hit by like 60% from before Grab came up. So I asked him, what do you think is the cause of it? He says, well, everyone just wants to go for just Grab. Uh, well, I told him, as a matter of fact, it's not true, because a lot of people, especially the locals, just would think that, Grab taxi, if you pick that option, pay by meter, it's most of the drivers are, experienced cab drivers, and it's quicker. You get to your destination quicker with shortcuts and everything. But he said, "Oh no, it's really bad." So after he dropped me off my place, I said, why don't you, since it's just around the corner, why don't you go to Don Mueang Airport? Uh, I was telling him that there's always hordes and hordes of tourists, and the taxis are never enough. I always have to wait. So it's like, oh, you know what? I'm not so sure. I don't know. I think since the road at this hour is not too bad, I think I'm just gonna hit back. I'm just gonna hit 40 kilometers back to Suvarnabhumi Airport, and I'm gonna try again. And I was like, what? You're gonna go back there 40 kilometers and spend another 2 hours waiting? I said, well, yeah, it's not so bad. Like I waited 3 hours for this trip, but if I take a half an hour to get back and wait another 2.5 hours, I probably get an next ride again. So I'm telling you, you could just go to this other airport at Del Monte Airport, and then you could possibly get a ride straight away. Because I'm not sure about that. I'll rather just do this. So today I took a different cab on the way to Del Monte Airport, and this other taxi driver, he's smart. He lives in the government complex area, this Chiang Watana, which is very congested in the early morning as well as the late evening. So he says, there's no point in waking up early. I I just can't be buggered to get up to do like business from 3 to 5. There's not really any volume, so I wake up and get up at 9 a.m. and I'll just head out 9:30 or so. And this works very well. And then in the evening, I'll just stay home, have dinner with my family, and I can get out again. Uh, I can get out again at like say 6:30 when the congestion is eased, and at the same time, during that time, Grab gives me a, a special surge rate, so I can get a better deal. So I hit around that time, and even if I don't, there's lots of people in the area. So and it's like, and worst case scenario, I just go to the airport. There's flights all the time. So what I want to show you is like these two cab drivers. Like the second guy, he's happy. He makes do. He adjusts to whatever. The first guy, he's all like hell and damnation. He's, oh, it's never enough, scarcity. So what I want to say is like, based on this story of the, oh gosh, that kid is so annoying, or should I say the parents of the kid is so annoying. So so it is what you believe. It is what you believe. The truth is nothing other than what is real to you. So is the first taxi driver right? Yes, he is. The second taxi driver is also right. But now, I mean, who's living a better life? Obviously, the second guy. But I want to actually ask you a question. So for those of you who follow my channel, you trade forex, you trade binary, and some of you, gosh, some, some of you guys like only had bad experiences in trading, and it's about time you had some it's about time you had some good experiences, but you feel that when I tell you do this, do this, do this, and then you just feel that that can't possibly work. You're asking me to go ride the trend instead of going against it. All my life I've been trading against the trend. So I said, well, that's precisely what you're doing wrong. So you need to break out of that and start learning to ride the trend instead, and make the trend your friend. Because it's like, well, I've always just only been doing this one way of trading, and that's been working well for me. Oh gosh, this kid is so annoying. Oh, what can we do? It's an airport. So you get my point, right? So When you trade, like you're exposed to something only what you know. And when you either join a broker to gain access to one of my programs, or you pay a fee to become in one of my groups, what I expect of you is to listen and learn from my experience. Okay, I've been there and I've learned what works, and I share with you what works for me. Okay, and if you wish to keep, if you come in and you keep pushing to do what you know and what is not working for you, then there's no way I can help you. So let's say some traders, and they show me stuff that they say, oh, this method is not gonna work. I say, have you tried it? No. So I mean, that's what I want to share with you today, and I hope that this actually helps to change the way that you trade and makes you a more profitable trader. Bye for now.